What a busy. So, a newspaper stand caught my eye pertaining to a man who was abducted and tortured by an inner city Dublin gang. Rather brutally tortured, and they did something really nasty to his face and put the words RAT in his face for being a rat. So I never really understood, if you're a crap criminal, I don't know why you got to get away blaming everyone else around you. And another thing is, why would anybody be a rat? I just don't know why people would be a rat. I said that one time in a room, and some lad said you can get paid. I was like, oh yeah, well that was really clever of you to mention that around us. Fucking, how do you know? Why would anybody be a rat? Why? People like drugs. People, you know. Anyway, there's one or two things that I'm going to talk about. This drugs are illegal. Yes, drugs are illegal because they're dangerous, aren't they? Oh, people can't handle their drugs, can they? Drugs are illegal. I mean, again, because they're illegal, they have this whole thing about them that kids want to try them because they must be really good, that the grown-ups want to keep them hidden because they're too good. So, because drugs are illegal. No, drugs are illegal. Now, what do you have? Because drugs are dangerous. You have shitloads of lads running around blowing their heads off each other in gangs. And what are these gangs and criminals doing? They're selling cocaine, aren't they? So, because cocaine is what, dangerous, is it? It makes turns people into assholes anyway, professional assholes. You have people running around now with guns in gangs, shooting the arses off each other and killing maybe an innocent kid. Remember that kid in Dublin got locked in a car and burnt the car out for being a rat, for being a snitch. So see, the police are technically getting people killed with their fake war on drugs, running around busting coke dealers, and then people get killed. Every time they bust something to make a big cocaine bust, and they look deadly with their guns, and oh yeah, Cub Scouts, well done, victory. 3 or 4 people are gonna get shot. You know, some girl's gonna get fucking scarred up nice and stuff like this. Have you seen Love Hate? I haven't, because I didn't want to romanticize, or I didn't endorse the romanticization of gangster stuff. Practically gave them all a freaking education. And it was all romantic, running around being like a coke dealer, inner city coke dealers. So yeah, you got a shitload of problems, don't you, stupid fucking lazy ass Irish government? You got a lot of fucking problems on the streets. Kids running around in gangs, guns, knives, everything, because drugs are illegal. Yeah, so simple. They defamated me and put me on disability payments, or the Irish government. I'm probably more valid than most politicians in the fucking Oireachtas. But just to cover some police that abducted, mutilated my face with a chemical battery acid attack instead of the bullet morphed, basically. Something happened and I got this fiery, burning piss of the devil in my face instead of a bullet. But I was supposed to be utterly disfigured. It wasn't supposed to happen to me. It was meant to happen to some idiot fucking paramilitary expert that urinated on scripture daily or something, just to be a gypsy and do some. Just used to urinate on scripture all the time. Hubert, well done, Hubert, and I got punished for him. And he's still calling me up every day and following me and hunting me and stalking me. I was nearly going to go to the guard station, just knock in and say, stop it. Stop fucking hunting me. Like, you got paramilitary, you got NAC, you got fucking travellers, you got everything stalking me around every day. And then they need to justify why they're stalking me every day. And say, oh, because he's involved in some murder trial. And like, yeah, the victim, genius. Anyway, the Gardaí abducted me, tortured me, and disfigured my face. They brought me to a holding cell where some American, or European, I couldn't give a flying fuck, some little dweeb in a suit, tried to open me up with a fucking hook knife. I don't know if he's going for my balls or he's going to take me from like William Wallace style. And then more miracles interrupted, and they all ran away in terror. Broke the handcuffs like Morpheus. It was fucking weird. And they were really torturous, painful handcuffs. So yeah. Now they got away with that. Nothing was said or done about that. So there's at least 8 police officers involved. At least 8. And some dweeb. Well, they're men dressed as Garda anyway, so they have Garda uniforms. They might not, but it had to have been Garda because it was a Garda vehicle, and was a sergeant there who was giving orders. And it was in a barracks in Kilquade where this happens. I found out finally. I had to be somewhere within driving distance of about 10 minutes of Newcastle, because I wasn't in the jeep all too long, or the van all too long afterwards. They did this and they got away with it. Okay, the guys that did this, the inner city gang that did this, they got 34 years each. No, it's just interesting to see that the people that did this to me are pretty protected because they're Gardaí, a gang, a criminal gang. They deal in crime. They're a gang. They put coke on the streets. You know, they get paid by the taxpayer. You know, drug dealers don't get paid by the taxpayer. What's the story with that? It's injustice. You want to be paying fucking taxes to drug dealers for like running around, doing all the fucking effort, taking all the risk because the government won't fucking legitimize and do this shit for themselves. The corrupt police are going to prevent you from legalizing things like cocaine because they run it and they're making a fucking fortune off it. They don't even care about their pension or their fucking weekly check. They make a fortune of putting not even cocaine, but it's crack. It's shipping grade cocaine because they can't rinse it or process it properly. So they just put it on the streets as smokable cocaine. And that's where crack comes from, kids. If you buy or smoke or addicted to crack, you're supporting corrupt police, paying for their kids to go to UCD while you're at home smoking your brains out, paying every cent that you fucking have. So yeah, there's just a hypocrisy that it couldn't be mentioned or couldn't be said. There'd be a scandal if it was said that the Gardaí out of nowhere tried to shoot me in the face in the field, point blank, without warning, shot me in the face. Piss of the devil came out, didn't deserve it. I turned and bolted it away like 1,000 miles an hour, stopped. I mean, all the brevity in the entire universe. I don't think anybody's ever done anything more brave. I turned back around, my burning fucking battery acid face, and charged back at the motherfucker with like a claw. Like, nah, fuck you. And it came out. And I was so stricken and frozen in terror. Another piggy, another fucking filth pig, comes up and I start pointing at him. It's like, he shot me, because I couldn't even move. My face was burning with battery acid. More armed guards came and they told me to get down, face down on the ground, put your hands behind your back. I did exactly what I was fucking told, despite my face was burning. And then they ripped the shit out of me for about an hour and a half. And they tried to stab me in the kidney loads. They tried to kill me a few times. I heard my ear was ripped off. Some girl found a part of my ear because they were kneeing me in the head so much. They had these torture cuffs on, which you can't move. If you move in any way, they dig and break into your skin. They're really painful. And then they wrestle you when you're in those. So like, out of the pain, and then you contort to the pain, and then you more move. Stop moving. It was very George Floyd. Like, they had my face pushed right down into the ground, and I was like screaming. I couldn't breathe. I remember I blew snot all over my face because my face was in the ground, and it kind of helped with the burning. Anyway, they got away with this. They're not on the fucking newspaper stand. They're not on the newspaper stand for 34 years. And in the meantime, John Whelan, the scummy fucking pig alias John Whelan, has murdered again. Ah ha ha ha, Simon. Ha 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 ha, Mihal. Oh, you absolute useless fucking gypsies. Absolute useless. In the time that you failed to prosecute this murder, he has murdered again. Ah ha 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 ha. And that's under your watch. It's on your watch and your failure to do anything. Absolutely fucking anything. You know, like I have a solution for a traffic problem on the N11 coming out. I rang about it. I'll tell you here because you don't fucking someone else to me. Coming out of Loughlinstown, heading south. Just put loads of fucking letters on the ground saying merge early for Bray. Please merge early for Bray, and they wouldn't get dreadlocked all later down. Also have the buses fly over the Interpass like they do in Kilmac. So it's technically a bus route. I still have a bus lane. I called Dublin County Council because it's Dublin. It is Dublin. Everything past Cushkern Road is Dublin. They said, sorry, no, it's Wicklow. I rang Wicklow and they said it was Dublin. And this is a prime example of everything in this fucking country. They just pass the parcel on to somebody else. And you ring up and you have to explain it again. And then you have to explain it again. And they just pass you back. And you end up back in a circle exactly where you fucking started. Everybody's getting paid. Nothing fucking gets done. Absolute fucking joke. People come to this country and they laugh like Polish lads. I have no idea how this country actually runs itself or how it actually fucking gets by. And so, you're graceful, good looker, and you look at the Irish. Yeah, filthy fuck, murderous, ignorant, fucking knacker shit whole country. 34 years apiece. You know, I got no counselling. I got pinned. I got a chemical lobotomy called psychotic dangerous psychotic, like, you know, I'm criminally insane and dangerous. Yeah, celibate vegan, don't even kill flies, like, you know, fucking flies are so annoying. The flies this year, they're silent, they're intelligent, they're clingy, and they don't know how to get the fuck go away. They remind me of my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. It's funny Jimmy Carr joke. I got a good one as well for you, Jimmy, as well, if you want. Yeah, listen. Shit pushers and cocksuckers, yes, are typically referred to homosexual men, aren't they? Shit pushers and cocksuckers. Every heterosexual man desires to have a wonderful cocksucker girlfriend. If she's good at it, you're going to keep her. Freely. If like she's going to do it freely and happily. Oh, yeah, keeping you, baby. If she entitles you the liberty to push in her shit, you're going to put a ring on it. And I'm not talking about down below. And you're going to keep her, aren't you? Freely and happily taking in the A, baby. A, baby, A. Now, these are all aspiring shit pushers with the best cocksucker you could find as a girlfriend. Yes. Aspiring shit pushers. Yes, you will. You can work around it. I'm sure you can work with it, Jimmy. You know what I mean? There's something there. Anyway, you know what I mean? There's a bit of this, a bit of that. You know. What was I saying? Ireland sucks dick. Jimmy, you agree? Jimmy got the fuck out of Ireland and made something of himself. And you learn to apply yourself, Ireland. Sainted, celibate, solar active, genius, disability payment, way, and play fucking guitar almost as good as Jimi Hendrix. Being 10 years older than Jimi Hendrix, I'm 37. Yeah, if I can get some time under my hand. Nothing, fucking nothing. You got nothing in this country. They don't apply them. 20 years of school, and then you sign on to the fucking dough. All of the top class in my class, they're all homeless and shit now. You know what I mean? So what was I saying? Yeah, you're a filthy disgrace. Pigs that abducted, tortured me, stabbed me loads, tried to fucking desperately, hastily zip me open William Wallace style, stuck me in a fucking psychiatric ward, stuck fucking chemical lobotomies in me, paliperidone, like 3 or 4 heavy doses of this shit or something like this, and then they have a knock-on medicine that fixes you after they break you, kind of thing, and then you need a lifeline prescription. Talk about drug dealers, lifelong prescription. People are on the crack pipe for their lives, and you can sit back and you can kind of say, I'm going to make about like 40,000 euros off this guy, selling them crack every day over the next period of lives. Yeah, legal drug dealers are just the same, psychiatric wards and nothing. Oh, we're going to make a fucking fortune. Everybody's got a problem, you know what I mean? Just get them in, get them on some pills. Every pill they pop, they get like €4. Oh, get them up, pop, pop. It's hilarious in the psychiatric ward. If you just ask them for drugs, they just give them to you. I'm really tired. I want to try and get some sleep. Can you? Oh, yeah, try this. Yeah, pop them out, pop them, pop them, pop them, pop them. There's some girl there that was overweight, and she was saying, and like some people want these drugs because it makes them feel special. I'm unique. I have something different inside me, something probably untamable, and I need to take my little pill to make me feel special and unique. It's really fucking stupid. Some people want this, and you want to see it because she was a big girl. She was kind of big girl, and she had a fucking cup. They were weighing it out, putting the fucking pills into this cup for her, because she thought she was bigger. She needed more, and they were happy to fucking give it to her, man. Big fucking cup full of different fucking pills, and just not like, get the fuck out of here, man. Drug dealers, legal drug dealers. Yeah, unlike real hard-working drug dealers out there, you know. Real hard-working drug dealers out there shooting each other and dealing with the gossip and hacking all your friends' phones. Fucking yeah, because that's so much better than just legal drugs, legal coke, legal weed. It's just so simple. Don't legalize heroin. Don't punish the people addicted to heroin, though. That's one of the reasons I hated being addicted to heroin when I was homeless. I'm a class A fucking criminal. Oopsie. And you really have to deal with that stress and that burden in life. There's nothing I can fucking do about this. This is like fatalistic addiction stuff. My ma, when I got off it, was like, sure, it's just like quitting chocolate or quitting cigarettes. I quit. I actually pride myself on quitting stuff. Like, I've reduced my life to minimalism, quit tea, quit coffee, quit drinking. Obviously, got drinking and smoking and stuff just to see if I stop. Got off heroin. I pride myself on being able to quit things, and vegan and celibate, don't masturbate. So I pride myself on being able to quit things. And heroin is death. Heroin is death, absolute death. And it only takes 1 or 2 or 3 times, kids. You know, I want to go do drug talks. Local BCAT won't fucking let me. I was like, sure, surely. No, we don't do anything like that. I was like, you do drug talks. People always go to schools and do drug talks. It's the only way of dealing with the fucking drug issue instead of having a big stupid war on drugs. Cowboys and Indians running around, everybody getting paid. Stupid, pointless chasing the fucking tail just to justify the fact that there's a claim that they're doing something about it. And I was like, ugh. You know, it's not even a big crime if you think about it. What the fuck's wrong? Some lad goes and what? It's a weekend and he goes and buys, I don't know, is it a gram or two? I have no idea what Coke sells in weight. I have no idea. I've never bought Coke or crack or anything like this. I've taken them both once or twice. Like I've taken Coke 3 or 4 times. I smoked crack once or twice, but it's just because it's rotten. Oh, it tastes like a fucking car exhaust pipe. Did nothing for me anyway. Just because people offer to you, and I know that they don't ever share that stuff. So when they do, they're just like, they must be really friendly and they must like you a lot. Oh, look at you sharing your crack. Okay, I'll give it a little go. Toot toot toot. It's carbonic, man. It's fucking, you can taste it. It's a fucking toxic chemical. Unlike things that fall off. I'm very naturalistic, you know. I like coffee beans and tea leaves and marijuana, tobacco. You know, things that fall off trees. You can't really complain about it, can you? God put it on a tree, fell off the tree. It's almost profane or heretical to say, like, it's illegal. Or it's a bad thing. Anyway, that's the same. What's the story about this? Tell me about drugs. Everybody thinks, like, drugs are so bad, and people that take drugs are bad people. So you go and you fucking buy your whatever it is, gram or 2 of Coke. You go home, play some poker with the lads, have some great sex with the missus. Have your Coke hangover and turn into an asshole, whatever it is. You know, everybody's an asshole. You know, it's just, you can't blame it all on the Coke. It just gives people a license to be an asshole. What's wrong with it? Like, I know the crack makes the kids violent. The kids are only smoking crack because it's legal. And the guards put it there. The guards want all the kids on it, you know. There's always a good way as well to have everybody under the thumb, because guards want to make everybody a criminal. And so they have the control and power. They just make everybody see, I'm really innocent and have no convictions, but that's why they annoys them. I say, well, we have to get something on them. And they've been following me around and stalking me for like the last 6 or 7 years, trying their best to get something on me so they can justify abducting and torturing and disemboweling me and, you know, chemical burning my face. And got away with it. Like this criminal gang in Dublin that are most horrendous, horrible, monstrous people, and they're going to be locked away for a full life sentence, 34 years, be old men when they get out. But no, the Gardaí are still fully within their pension and got fully paid. And yeah, completely not on a newspaper, are they, boys? And I say boys because you're bitches. Ha ha ha. I can say that. I'm allowed. I'm entitled. And there's another thing I was thinking. They're calling me like a murder rapist. It's like, and if I am being like socially screwed for being a murder rapist, I'm entitled to double jeopardy, motherfucker. I'll go fucking, I'll go get the money's worth of it. You know, I heard Whelan's got, I don't even say it. You got kids, do you? I came home to my mum's store. Talked to my mother after he tried to murder me. Filth. Absolute filth. You want to see him? He's a scaldy looking, chain smoking, flat foot, fucking. Yeah, I thought he got busted. I heard he ripped some kid out. Some young lad was driving a car and he was drunk or he was on crack as usual. And he was violent, very violent guard, you know what I mean? And this is funny what they say about people, you know what I mean? Like, look at this motherfucker, he's like aggro, drunk and aggressive and violent and ripping kids apart out of so many stories because I talk about this motherfucker. I was like, oh, my lad got torn apart by him. Oh, and like, everywhere I go, everyone's young lads gets ripped apart by this fucking sadist. You know what I mean? He's got kids. Anyway, gangster, absolute filth fucking gangster. He tried to rip some kid out of his car and take the keys out of his car or something like this. And he was drunk, piss drunk, and there's some big fucking thing about it. I want to see the video, but I just have trauma looking at his filthy, ugly face. His boggly little pedo eyes. He looks like Prince Andrew in a way. He's got that kind of Prince Andrew look about him. I'll tell you a funny thing about the police. Paddy Beer. What a name. What a name. Paddy Beer. You know, they're not very fucking creative, are they? Or they didn't do well in creative writing in their junior cert equivalent? Nah, nothing, man, nothing. Police. Um, honors bachelor's degree in ethics and philosophy and shit. And it's like they get to tell you what to fucking do. Paddy Beer, I'll tell you this. Paddy Beer. Andy Dufresne. Not very much Andy Dufresne. Robbed, cheated, victim, blamed. But yeah, Paddy Beer don't fucking exist. Paddy Beer is a fake guard who probably collects his wage and has lost his pension. He's a blame guy. I sound like Lowe's from fucking Family Guy there. He's a blame guy. He doesn't exist. I've heard several different descriptions of the same guard. It's like, no, he's curly hair. Paddy Bear's like, no, 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 man. Like straight fucking spiky hair. It's like, no, curly hair. Looks bug-eyed and Jewish. So it's a blame name. So when it turns up in court, they kind of know, it's like, oh, we fucked up. It's Paddy Bear again. Clerical error. He doesn't exist. And so the guards don't lose their pensions and get in trouble. They just blame it on a non-existent guard. And I'd say there's lots of these non-existent guards, and they all collect wages, or somebody collects a wage. And that's your taxpayers' money, by the way. Talk about criminal organizations. Because guards know about every hustle in the book. They do them. So like there's some way you can sign on and get social welfare in Ireland online with identity discretion for being a traveller. So they have identity discretion. They want identity discretion. And they can apply online for social welfare receipts, which I heard can be €1,400 a month. Ha! 1,400, I wouldn't get that in full-time employment. And the guards just sign up loads and just do it themselves. I was like, they're not getting away with this. I'll get one or two of these. Oh, I've got traveller kids. And they probably do have traveller kids. Gardaí, right? Run brothels. So I knew a woman, actually I think she was a guard, actually. Looking back, I'm kind of thinking she was a guard. And she was just talking to me. I just befriended her. I was like, oh, guards run everything, The girls can't do it. As in, run prostitution is what she was talking about. The guards will take control of it. They won't let girls be in charge of it. The guards will take it and be in control of everything. So coke, prostitution, everything. The guards go fucking have sex with these women. Have kids with them. And they want it that way. Good Catholic brothel. A nice good Catholic brothel. Have the kids. Tell the kids they're fucking orphans. Get them on orphan payment. Raise the little fuckers as their little fucking G.I. Joe army. And tell the kids they're orphans. Yeah, mommy's a prostitute, daddy's a guard, and he'll look out for the guard. No, you're my mum and dad, and they're both on heroin and they're dead. I'll look out for you though, like you're my son. And he'll have the little fucker selling his crack on the streets and looking out for him like he's his daddy. And he is his daddy. Now, of course, daddy actually has a family in Donnybrook. Daddy probably has a few families around the country. Because again, they know every trick in the book. I'm fully entitled to break your fucking balls all I want, Piggy. You nearly ripped my balls off with a hook knife. I'm absolutely... And I tried to get a bit of justice about what happened. They brought a conviction against me for incitement and propaganda against the police. Can you believe it? And they actually brought me to court. Or I'm going to say they're taking this actually very seriously about the incitement. They're bringing allegations against the fucking... I couldn't believe I was trying to get justice on the matter. Like, and I'm being convicted now for... And they just say, I can't talk about it. It's even more traumatizing. Not the fact that people don't believe you, but then I can't even talk about it without getting a criminal conviction for talking about trying to get justice. Meanwhile, 34 years of peace for abduction, torturing, and mutilating somebody's face. Monsters, yep, absolute unicity monsters. But anyway, my other point of going around in a circle say that these monsters are only doing their monstrous things. Yeah, because they're on drugs, but because the drugs are illegal. If you went down to your fucking local GP, weekend time, working all week, going to get a bit of coke for the weekend, do a nice heart test every now and then, check your well, check your see you're cool. If you fuck up too many times, you go on a big coke rampage, you get cut off. Nope, that's just it. And it'd be so sterile and so systematic, nobody would even want it or care for it anymore. Nobody would even want it. They just like it because it's illegal. It's cowboy stuff. It's like, oh, let me get the illegal thing. It's a mission. It's like a mission. Go out and get the illegal thing. I'll bring it back on a happy time. Rewards. Short-term, small-term. That's the thing about drugs. It's a small-term mission. Was it one of those things you make? I look Jimmy Carr now with hands. Short-term plans, reasonable goals. Short-term reasonable goals, and then instant gratification and success for your short-term goals. Very Jimmy Carr with hands, am I? Yes. That's what drugs are all about. Yes, got the drugs. I'm gonna get home. Take the drugs. Oh yeah. Play some Pokemon. Hey, hypocrites. You know what I mean? You can probably drive a car all right and coke. Probably drive a car not too great on marijuana. Can't do absolutely jack shit in this legal drug. That's everywhere. But strange thing about it, right? This is legal. This is on shelves, right? All over the place. Obviously, it's alcohol. This is gin and tonic. Beef eater. Beef, I suppose. It's technically illegal to be drunk in public in Ireland. You know what I mean? I was like, well, why the fuck did they put it on shelves if you... No, I do only drink at home. You know what I mean? I have a fucking friend. I have a friend or two. Jimmy Carr these days, the only fucking thing watching these days. Pardon me. He was talking to some girl today, and she's like, single. And he's like, how long? How long you single? And I was like, this bitch has got nothing on me. 14 years celibate. And she goes, 20 years. I was like, fuck me, 20 years? And I was like, yeah, just not interested. I was like, all right, maybe I'm not so special. 20 years. Yeah, just not interested. Oh, come on, look, well done. There's about 22 different ways to live your life, and fucking is one of them. And don't do what everybody else is doing. And that's why porn destroyed the world. Everybody just wants to do what the fucking weird shit they see online. Again, I'm a philosopher, okay? So like categorical imperatives and categories and Immanuel Kant. I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious. And you go, and I don't even click them. I was like, I don't want to know what it is. But yeah, I haven't looked at a porno website in years and years and years. It's probably gone really weird with AI and stuff. The fucking amount of categories. And the porn's like, well, we've really put some thought into this. Then you can tell, like, the more categories that something has, like, there's more studied or elaborate. And it's like, scrolling it down, I was like, what the fuck is a bukkake? I don't want to. It sounds Japanese. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Threesome. I think I know that one. Yeah. Yeah. You can really tell where, like, all of the mental allocation in life has gone. The mental categories we have in porn sites. I like the internet. It's an honest revelation of humanity. As in, it's one gigantic piece of horrible, not all horrible, art. It's all there. And it's just us. It's everything we do and like and are interested in. And it's just interesting, like, how probably fucking twisted it is. And it's just like looking at a big cyber mirror of just actually how fucking twisted humanity is. I'm a bit of a Jimmy Page on it. Dark humor. Rich people love dark humor. They loved me at first. You have a very dark humor. Like, I know. It's the plus side of trauma. Say Ireland, yeah. I want 700,000 in compensation. 750, 100,000 in compensation. Wheeling and life sentence. Now, this isn't even like a request, this is justice. All of those guards that were there were involved in premeditated conspiracy to brutally murder an innocent person. Like, not even thinking about it. No, someone actually says in the streets, like, I get this all the time, you're dead. Like, you just openly admitted to, like, premeditated murderous intent. You can get a big sentence for just even saying that. You're dead. In Ireland, every day, like, you're dead, you're dead. Why would you tell them? I'll just kill you first. Why did they in Ireland, like, you're dead? It's like, oh, I'll just kill you now. Boom, that's sorted that out. Why would you tell somebody you're going to kill them? Element of surprise. Yeah, that's really clever. And another one I like, Jimmy. People call, this one you want to have, you're queer. Are you saying I'm indifferent to a hate criminal? Well, I take it as a fucking compliment. You calling me indifferent to some hateful, narrow-minded bigot. Awesome. Thanks for the compliment. Yeah, cheers. I'm queer with respect to you. Yeah. I'm also really intelligent. Just to let you know. You probably find yourself at odds with most things around you in life, don't you? Yeah, so this is it. Pigs are murderers. Criminals are innocent. Drugs are stupid. Lee dealt with in society. Drugs aren't bad. People that take drugs aren't bad. The Beatles, Van Gogh, anybody, who doesn't smoke weed? Your mum. And you know what your mother has? Art supplies. And you know what those art supplies are doing? Sitting there doing nothing. Now you say what's bad about that? Wasting money on art supplies, and you're not even gonna go get painting. Smoke an old doobie and let crack out the fucking, what's it called again? Linseed oil. Yes. John Lennon. He was a, you know what I mean? Stop the fucking war. Yeah, bad guy. All those comedians. So wonderful and allaying in life. No. They'd never smoke a doobie. Julie Saunders. Joanna Lumley. Julie Saunders? Get the name of one of my most favourite people in the world. You watch the show, it's hilarious. Smoking doobies with Patsy. Bad people. I told your mother to abort. Oh, Eddie, remember before she came along? Jagger hanging out with Keith. Yeah, John London, fucking hilarious. What's her name? Swazalia. That's some African kind of descent. Or Indian. Swazalia. She was rather hot, I must say. I did like Effie. Was it? Not Effie. Effie was hot too. What am I going to talk about now? Oh, shit. I'm not gay. Jake Luton's pretty sexy though, isn't he? No, when he messing. Yeah, those are fucking sexy these days. Bradford's looking pretty fucking sexy these days. Bradford. It's just a word, I'm not being gay. Yeah, that's sexy these days. Chris and Zach are pretty solid. I'm not gonna go too far with sexy. I'm not gay. Skating's just. Oh, I mean, I'm in it for the skating, you know what I mean? I'm not in it for the chicks or anything. Nobody, all my friends don't talk to me anymore. I'm kind of excommunicated or fell apart. I'm like, fuck you, whatever. I think she's so fucking deadly. No, it's not my fault. I am deadly. No, really. It's just like, I get it all the time. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be fucking awesome. I just am. I was fucking haters. Anyway. They all started skateboarding. Bitches, fucking nothing to do. Well, I could do that. And then they go ahead and try and do this stupid kid thing anyway. Love it. Loving the haters. You always know about the haters, you know what I mean? Just good attention, bad attention. They're just all over you in any event, you know what I mean? I have a good one on that, Jimmy. Good attention and bad attention. This has turned into like a conversation between me and Jimmy Carr now. A kid draws a crayon picture. This is my explanation of why people commit to Holocaust murder on a daily basis. Yes, killing shit all the time. They're addicted to it, and they do it very regularly, if not hourly. Babies, kids, women, animals, lots of different stuff. Anything that makes a noise is my explanation for it. Kid draws a little crayon picture, brings it to daddy. Daddy's on the phone to Ken, keeping a roof over the kid's head. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, go show your mum. Yeah, sorry, Ken. Yeah, the kid just did a little scribbly thing there. Yeah. Now the kid does the exact same picture, but not with a crayon on a piece of paper, but with a rock on the side of Daddy's Mercedes Benz. Oh my God! Look what your son just did! Look it! Oh, Ken, I'll call you back. Ken. Oh, So you notice this difference between levels of attention. Like good attention, you only notice the shit people don't do. Or some good attention doesn't actually get much of attention. King David strumming his ukulele in the field with all the sheep. Yeah, he's still king of the fucking world. God loves him the most. However, killing and hacking and crucifying and gets a lot of fucking attention up first priority. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the little kid playing the ukulele in the field with the sheep. It's not exactly hot press. It's not like, oh shit, attention. It's these Rockefeller dipshits and everything that murder on a very regular basis to make noise and get bad attention. But attention is attention nonetheless. And as I've noticed, getting the attention of God is like just a ray of love and looking down on you. So they just do this horrible shit, gets their attention. It's like, yes, attention me, daddy, attention me. And then they get high or whatever. They feel great. Yeah, they feel. I actually have another reason why they feel great. If you're completely condemned, you've nothing to worry about. Like if you're completely fucking condemned, you only have distress or worry or panic in your heart. You're just completely fucking condemned. So to maintain constant condemnation, people might commit to murder on a regular basis just to remain in. And it makes them think, I feel cool, collect, I feel in charge of my mind. Because God's not worried about you anymore. You're gone, you fucking gonzo. Couldn't give a fuck about you. On your way, see you later, bye-bye. Don't need to worry anymore. You won't worry about a thing. So I think people commit to being self-condemned just so they don't worry about potential salvation or potential being saved. They're just fucked. So no ifs and huts and buts about it. I'm fucked. I've murdered too many fucking kids and prostitutes. I'm praying to Satan or something fucking intelligent. So and we're gonna go. I might wrap this up. It's 37. It's more like therapy sessions for me, to be perfectly fucking honest. I don't give a fuck about any education. I didn't know the fucking. I got no counselling over this shit. I was just thinking about it recently. Absolutely nothing. Rather, actually, to put out the point, they actually defamated me and even publicly humiliated me, so people don't talk to me. They